Increase in tariffs at the cost of a consumer, an ordinary domestic consumer who is paying his bills regularly and doesn't get the required efficient services. On what basis should these tariffs be increased? There is another aspect to it. There is too much of pilferage of electricity taking place. There is an abuse of power. A lot of these roadside stalls and all have direct connections to they have no meters. Who is going and checking them? Nobody. Then in Kolva example, we have the farmer every year. At this farmer, it continues for sometimes 15 to 20 days. Lately, it has been maybe for 10 or 12 days. But the power that is used in each stall, there will be a minimum of 125 stalls. Each stall has these huge, bulbs which are so powerful, and they will have 3-4 of those. During that time, who is checking where these electricity wires are connected? Many of them are taking it from domestic houses by paying some amount to the domestic person. But that is commercial use of electricity. The cost that is being levied on the domestic user is actually being abused by the commercial people. We want to see correction on the ground. Unless these things happen, we disagree with this raise in tariffs, because this tariff raise, it's not just about the fixed charges or not about the energy charges, it is so many other charges.
Awareness on solar power, yes, I will try to improve on the awareness in villages. Ramona Almeida has said, we will try to work on it. There are a lot of defaulters, areas you are saying. Though we need to work on the areas are not linked to tariff hike. The figures what we give revenue is the billed one, not a collection. So nowhere, though the areas everybody has to work and make it zero, and we have improved upon it, even if it is zero, that doesn't have any link to the gap. Just to try to bring to the notice that gap doesn't have areas. Even if the areas are less, for example, 150 crores, those 150 crores are already accounted in the revenue. OTS defaulters, briefly I will tell, we have not waived off any principal amount, is only the DPC, delayed payment charges, the interest charges. That also, it is not just done, it was a scheme to all the consumers of Goa, and it was brought only twice in the last 10 years.